Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And they're dealing with the injury bug in this one. Couple of names out of action, including a starter.
A couple of injuries among their reserves, one starter out. The healthy players will have to be ready to do whatever is needed.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in its center. And for Memphis, the forwards form Bane and Jackson. Morant is out there with Vince Williams. And it's Fox in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for both these teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso finds Dort. Trains it from beyond the arc. Dort's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Oklahoma City. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Well, when a 3 goes in on the other end, Bane really wants to answer with his own trick.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now Morant. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Launches a 3. Rebound by Williams. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Fox. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
Caruso with the ball. Last time, 14 points for him. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Morant. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. No good on the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Now Morant, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Morant. Fox against Williams. Now here's Fox. Defense is right there. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Williams passes to Caruso. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Holmgren in the corner. All sorts of time. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Morant. He had 27 points last game. Bain finds Fox. Morant with a wide-open look. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Thunder trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Tipped away. Fox with the steal. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Caruso. That 3 off the mark. Last outing for Memphis. They won that game against Sacramento.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Dort kicks to Williams. Caruso against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. Jackson in the corner. Morant outside. With the drive, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Memphis. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And that one's good, Morant.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the basket by John Morant. Dort passes to Williams. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And Morant gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander, following John Morant's 3. Dort against Jackson. Dort misses. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on an 18-7 run. Williams against Caruso. Now here's Morant. He has 7. Lobbed up there for Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from Fox. Here's Hartenstein, and it's Fox with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here he goes. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a Cub.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way stand from the G League, the assistant there to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Grizzlies making the shot. And it's denied by Fox.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Now here's Wallace. Scoreless thus far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Wallace misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to Wallace. Hartenstein inside. Guarded by Fox. It's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Fox a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant passes to Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Williams.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Greg, is a player, how long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Vucevic checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bain comes in for Vince Williams. And Bouknight comes in for John Morant. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Kings played superbly. He finished with 47 points and was a force on defense, knocking away shots every second he was on the floor. An amazing performance. Probably won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Holmgren kicks to Zhang. Pass to Wallace. Hartenstein with the screen on Bain. And here is Holmgren. And the lead is down inside single digits. Holmgren's got 7 points. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Here's Bouknight. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Here's Topic. Still yet to score. Clock at 4. And he comes up with the deuce.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Vucevic. Puts up a 3. Second chance shot. Nifty move. And they will get the basket here, folks. Taking a look at the Thunder. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Topic is out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. Williams' shot is off. And it's Fox with the ball for the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 14 points. Fox is screen on Wallace. The kick out to Williams. Back to Morant. A pass to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Williams.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
Sinks the triple.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Steps back. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Hartenstein's checked in for the Thunder. The 3 from Morant. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Jackson kicks to Williams. Clock at 6. Outside Jackson. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Morant outside. Williams finds Jackson. Morant passes to Fox. Jackson from long range. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Pass to Hartenstein. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And the first one at the line is good. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Here's Caruso. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, great energy. Caruso brings it every second he's on the floor.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Bouknight's checked in.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Hartenstein, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, they were coming for that #1 spot, and they got it. Now the challenge will be staying there.
The Hunters have become... Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Grizzlies.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
And that's all for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. Morant is out there with Vince Williams. And it's Fox in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
On a dime, Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Inside, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Thunder trailing by 10. Pass to Caruso. Out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Williams with a clean look. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, those passing skills are just part of what makes Caruso a valuable piece.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Holmgren with a screen on Morant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Morant's off a pick from Fox. Morant pushes to Fox. Back to Morant. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Under trailing by 4. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by Fox. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Memphis leading. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The some guards are absolutely fearless working inside. And Morant very high on that list.
That one is no good. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can.
The Thunder with the lead. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Williams. Then it's Topic, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in at the point. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. Offline with his three. And it's Fox with the ball for the Grizzlies. They're led by as many as 14 points.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Topic, guarded by Bain. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. 6 to shoot. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Bain.
And Bain is a terrific defender. So good at getting perfect positioning to contest and alter shots.
Here's Wallace. Takes it off the glass. Wallace has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Caruso finds Wallace. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. 4-on-3 break. Pass to Topic. Shoots over Fox. Shots good by Topic. And the Thunder lead by 2. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting them. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Outside Williams. Back to Hartenstein. The Grizzlies pull it in. Fox has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Pass to Bouknight. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here's Topic. Back to Williams. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Fox against Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 31 points for Jay.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Thunder have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Bain against Caruso. Here's Hartenstein. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Bouknight passes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Dort against Williams. Outside, Dort. Pass to Wallace. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Caruso, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Williams kicks to Fox. Fox a screen on Wallace. Here's Bouknight. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Edey, and he jams it with authority.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Williams looking around. Pass to Wallace. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Wallace has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Bain. And it's Morant in for Bouknight. The Thunder also changing it up. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Jackson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Morant's off a pick from Fox. Fox and rebounds again. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 3. Fox dishes to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. He's defended by Hartenstein. Williams' shot is off.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Edey. And it's Bane in for G.G. Jackson. Thunder trailing by 5. Holmgren up top. And here is Caruso. The fadeaway. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 here in the second half. Lobbed up there for Fox. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's the screen. Takes a step back. And the rejection by Holmgren. Caruso against Bane. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's denied by Fox.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Morant scanning the floor. Fox a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Morant for 3. Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Payne against Caruso. Williams passes to Jackson. Payne for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morant against Caruso. Williams a screen on Morant. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Morant. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game.
Wanting the ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. For 3, Holmgren. And Bane pulls it down. Morant with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant against Caruso. Here's Fox. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Williams, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Williams drops them both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Now Morant. Down low. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Williams gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Fox with the screen from Morant.
Well, the threat of jaw scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
honestly just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
A wide open look here for Caruso. Misses the three. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Dort finds Williams. Caruso can't connect from long distance. So it's Memphis picking up the win. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA.
Great win tonight, MP.